From the first time that I saw you, I was taken by surprise. You had more than just four colors. I could not believe my eyes. Your sample playback capabilities were just the best. And when I saw your resolution, wow, I was impressed. My Amiga, you're more than a friend, not just a gal pal. We're in it to the end. I can tell you exactly what you mean to me, but I know you'll always be inside my heart. I love when you get serious with desktop publishing. Just your painting, girl. Well, you are number one. When nothing quite will hit the spot, you're awesome at coding. And when we chill and play together, that's always the most fun. My Amiga, you're more than a friend, not just a gal pal. We're in it to the end. I can tell you exactly what you mean to me, but I know you'll always be inside my heart. When I turn you off, when I push your buttons, I always feel sorry the next day. I wish I could be with you every hour. I love it when you light up. It makes me feel so good. My Amiga, you're more than a friend, not just a gal pal. We're in it to the end. I can tell you exactly what you mean to me, but I know you'll always be inside my heart. My Amiga, you're more than a friend, not just a gal pal. We're in it to the end. I can tell you exactly what you mean to me, but I know you'll always be inside my heart. 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 Hello, everybody. I'd like to be enthusiastic, but gosh, it's warm here. Could use, not that. That has name and address on it. We won't use that. We'll use this thing about the sizes of various containers to fan ourselves with instead. Because, gosh, it's warm. This is probably making a lot of noise. It's all very floppy and stuff like that, so it doesn't really work very well. Let's fold in that. Oh, thank you very much, Chaos. Great, I was. Yes. Do you know what I did before streaming? I brushed my teeth. So there you go. Chaos has been on me about brushing my teeth. It's warm, I tell you. It's warm, I tell ya. So you may notice I have an incident with the thing. That was you know, whilst I was trying to, you know, take care of myself and whatever, I did this as well. Another good reason for the I have plenty of pride. I forgot what I was saying, but thank you for the subscription thingy, Chaos. Got it from the war. Yeah, the war against testosterone. Gosh, that dreaded testosterone that the
The tea, they just kept coming and coming and coming. It wouldn't stop, relentlessly, wearing down my body over years and years and years. So yeah, that's what the that's what the T in PTSD stands for, testosterone. It's not really, don't worry about it. Anyhow, hello everybody. Now I'm trying to think of what the rest of the acronym is. It doesn't just it doesn't matter. Anyway, we're going to be looking at Amiga stuff, of course. We usually look at Amiga stuff, but I want to say apologies for the problem. Oh, thank you very much. I look incredibly hot. My eye is being annoying again. I think since it's warm, allergies are back again. Yay! That should be going down in the next couple of days, I hope. Seems to say so on the weather forecast that I have looked at. Shush. And I have a leaky eye. Is there anything, weird you can get out of that? So, yes, it is very warm. Shush. So yeah, windows open, all that kind of thing. Deal with this. You possibly even can't hear it, so that's all well and good. So, yeah, apologies for last time for when we had issues with the stream just being weird for whatever reason. So I think it was because I saved or went out of the Minecraft world. That saved the Minecraft data. And then the little cloud uploader thing that I got here to back up files said, oh, these files have changed. I'll try to upload stuff. It seemed to be affecting OBS though. I mean, OBS was kind of, Task Manager, OBS was reporting the normal data stream, but Task Manager was reporting OBS as doing like double the amount that it should have been doing. And so I don't know what's going on. I'm guessing maybe then it was because it was dropping so many packets, it was like trying to compensate, and that's why it was doing more, I guess. And it was dropping packets because it had some kind of weird interaction, possibly. I'd have to obviously test things, whatever. If it starts happening now, I'll be very unsure of why it's happening now. But if it happens again, then I know what to maybe look out for and that kind of thing. So yeah, it just seemed to do something to make OBS not be able to send through as much data as it wanted to, so it tried to send more data, but then it wasn't showing up on here to do so. I don't know. But yeah, there was just very much as you see on the graph of the stream, the bitrate and everything ticking along nicely, and it's all going well, and then it was like a sudden catastrophic event, and it went awfully. Like my life, no. Anyhow, waffling. It wasn't to do with waffling. I don't think it was to do with saving. Or you saying that Google or OBS was waffling, or something like that. I don't know. But yeah. So I was saying last stream on Sunday that I might just go back to 720p. You might be able to tell at the moment I have not gone back to 720p because it was seemed to be working absolutely fine. What do I know? I know chocolate tastes good. So there is that. What I also know is we've got some big news in the Amiga world this week, or many years ago. Here, because the June issue in 1995 of Amiga Format had this big word flashed across the front of it, which is sold. And you can see I very purposefully cropped it out. I mean, obviously you can go and look at these information yourself if you really want to, but if you want some suspense, if you want some mystery, if you want some interest in your life, whatever. Maybe don't watch the stream. But if you are watching the stream and you can't do much else, you can find out who it was sold to, and that because it's been going on for a while in Amiga land here, in the Amiga dimension. But we'll have a look at that, soon enough. But you bought it. Well, good for you. I didn't know your name was. So yeah, we can have a look at some other things, as we usually do, that happened in the month that is currently on the front of this magazine here, which is June of 1995. What happened in June 1995 that I want to talk about? Well, first off, we can look at the charts. What do we have here on the charts? Well, you still got Robson and Jerome doing Unchained Melody at the top of the charts here. Still got Common People holding on there at number 2. Then we got Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson coming in with Scream. I remember they said at the time, this is the most expensive music video ever up until that point, of course. But that's there. This Ain't a Love Song by Bon Jovi, thankfully, because that's all that they tend to do. Reverend Black Grape by Black Grape it's a good song. I haven't been keeping up with the band or whatever, so I'm not quite sure exactly what they're doing. But the singer of this band, who Sean something I can't remember, is very famous for swearing on TV. Even though the host of the program gave them multiple chances on the show. They I don't know if they're exactly banned from the TV or whatever, but they certainly couldn't hold back their language there. But yeah, that's a pretty cool song if you never heard of it. Reverend Black Grape by Black Grape. You sure have some sort of impressed artist, Katie wouldn't know. And there's some generic pop song Katie will immediately remember. Yeah, well, there's this one here, the Black Grape one. Let's see, you have Think of You by Wakefield. Gosh, I don't know that song. Is that your impressive artist or whatever that you're talking about, Wakefield here? Jam and Spoon featuring Plavka, Right in the Night. A White Shade of Pale by Annie Lennox. I know who Annie Lennox is. I don't know of that song. Staying Out for the Summer, Dodgy. I do know that song as well. Surprisingly, it's like a pop song. Don't Make Me Wait, Loveland featuring Rachel McFarlane. Oh gosh, Sex on the Streets of the Pizza Man. Keep the heads ringing. Indeed it does, by Dr. Dre. Secret Love by Daniel O'Donnell and Mary Duff. Beautiful by Marillion. We have Love, 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 Here I Come with Rollo Goes Mystic. Excuse me. Wherever Would I Be by Dusty Springfield and Daryl Hall. Some Justice by Urban Shakedown featuring DBO General. We have I Want to Know What Love Is by Terry Simon. Gosh, now I get to annoy Chaos. Is that the I want to know what love is, I want you to show me? Because I'm guessing I don't recognise that as the original artist. Was it? And here's where I really upset Chaos if I get it wrong. Was it like Kansas who did the original? Anyhow, carrying on. We have Take You There by Ronnie Simon. Wow, Katie. We have Down for Whatever with Nice. We have Turn It Up by Peter Andre. Days Like This, Van Morrison. I'm Not Ashamed by Big Country. Fader by Drugstore. You Can Run by Jeremy Jackson. Mahogany Roots with Hard Floor. Was I right or not? I was apparently not right. There we go. That's What I Got by Liberty City. You Got It by Bonnie Raitt. April Le Plus. By Negresses Verts. We have Warm It Up by Joy for Life. And that's that there. Okay, who was it by then? You tell me. Otherwise you're just, flexing at nothing. Let's see. Oh, got Common People being knocked off here by Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me. By U2 here. That this is the one from the Batman, whatever it is, soundtrack. Whichever Batman it was at that time. We have Don't Want to Leave Me Now by Wet Red Wet. They're trying again. They got to number 11, so that's not too bad. Hold My Body Tight, he's 17. A Girl Like You by Edwin Collins. And I said that's a pretty foreigner. There we go. You know, Kansas, foreigner. Pretty much the same thing to me. You know. You can see how I got those mixed up. But yeah, Girl Like You, Edwin Collins, got a nice little kind of wah guitar thing going on during that. Not intentionally, though. We have Boom 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 once again by the Out Here Brothers. Up Here Again. Leave Home by Chemical Brothers. You've Only Just Begun, Bitty McLean. White Lines Don't Do It by Duran Duran. Now that one I do know. Is that a re-release there? Because I'm sure it would have been earlier on. That because it sounds like an old older recording, at least to me. 1995. Okay. Guns and Foreigners are doing okay. Well, you can see how I made my mistake. You know, if somebody's in Kansas, they're a foreigner to me. So there you go. We have My Love Is For Real by Paula Abdul. I have You're the Story of My Life / As Long as As by Judy Cheeks. You have Are You Blue or Are You Blind? Oh my, by the Blue Tones. We have Filling Up With Heaven by Human League. I Can Dream by Skunk Anansie. Sweetest Day of May by Joe T. Vanelli Project. I didn't intentionally get it wrong. Anything after is fully intentional, though. Need Your Love So Bad by Gary Moore. Love Is All Around by DJ Bobo. Is that... They did a cover of Love Is All... Oh, gosh. Of course they did, but... Oh, gosh. I'm Ready by Size 9. A Beggar on the Beach of Gold by Mike and the Mechanics. I Hate Rock and Roll by Jesus and Mary Chain. Ah, dear. We have Dark Allen with Alien Dune, or Dark... That is possibly Dark Allen as well, by, oh gosh, Kappa Kaylee. We have Carnival or Cardians. We have Love Shine by Rhythm Source. Really, Chaos. Wow. I can tell you're missing stars. We have Love Shine by Rhythm Source. We have It Should Have Been You by Blackness featuring TTO and Jennifer. Have Get Busy with Mr. Lee. We have Black Forever / Goodbye America by Wasp. We have More Fool You by Whack. Lift Me Up by M5 featuring Brad Raker. We have The Ghost Song by The Doors. And Bad Girls by Xaviera Gold. Talking about me, aren't they, Chaos? Oh dear, oh dear. And then here we go. Yep, still got Unchained Melody and Home Through My Kiss to Kill Me here. I'm special. Search for the Hero by M People. Oh yeah, that's the Search for the Hero inside yourself. Search for the secret you hide. It's that one there. We have Freakin' You by Jodeci. We have Fly Away by Hadaway. They didn't know what love was, so they had to fly away. We have Now I Found You by Sean McGuire. We have Martyr's Song by Deep Forest, On Your Own by Verve. Big Yellow Taxi by Amy Grant. Obviously not, gosh, what's your name? Is it Jodie Mitch? Jodie Mitchell? Something like that. Barbie Around by Rep and Forte. Not Anyone by Black Box. Indeed, and then in this situation you get nowhere. So one or the other. Keep Love Together by Love to Infinity here. All I Want to Do by Joanne Farrell. We have I don't know. I don't quite know if I have the strength really, but yeah. A lot of Oasis ones coming back on the charts here. Yeah, Midnight with De-Influence. Oh, no. De-Influence with Midnight. Writing Exact by Chrissy Ward here. Black Knight by Deep Purple. Very colourful things going on there. We have Aphrodisiac by Powder. Oh dear. We have Perfect Day by Kirsty McCall and even Dando. Okay. We have I Can Feel Desire by Back to Basics featuring Mona Lisa. We have Funky Feelings by Blue Bamboo. We have -61 in Detroit. I wish it was cooler here. By David Holmes. Libera by Libera. Stupid by Hal 9000. Music and Girls by Jetpack. Back for Good by Lipstick. The Feeling by Endive. And that's that there. And yeah, we have another week just clipping the edge of July here now. Oh no, Boom Boom Boom, of course, Boom Boom Boom. We know what the lyrics of that song's like. I don't need to go into that again. It's muchly dirty. We have Woof, There It Is, which I think is similarly dirty as well, but I'm not quite sure. Cannot confirm it. Let's have a look. Oh look, gosh, there's a pride flag here. What does it say? Learn about pride at Microsoft. Oh dear, let's use Bing. There. Yeah, I know I spelt it wrong, but Bing knew what I was talking about. So party people, yeah, tag team in full effect. That's me, DC, the Brain Supreme. Yeah, so it's just not quite as dirty here at the moment. Check-a-lack, and all that kind of thing. Yeah, there's some drug references and things in here. Yeah, here we go. Find a honey to dip it in, slam dunk it, stick it, flip it, and ride. So yeah, this is... Though, yeah, there's a lot of... probably played a lot of kids' discos and whatever. So there we go. Let me pop back over here. Let me just close that one up there. Oh, this is a call to all my past resignations by Foo Fighters. I think that was the first single, obviously that the Foo Fighters released here. I'd rather not, honestly. Still It's in Time by Jamiroquai. We have Daydreamer by Menswear. Zombie, Adam featuring Amy. We have Right Here with Ultimate Chaos. Yes, Chaos is being Ultimate Chaos right here and right now. We have Over There I Don't Care by House of Pain. Hands Up by Zig and Zag. Oh dear. Zig and Zag once again. Okay. We have Selling the Drama by Live. I might have heard this one before. Can't remember. Into the Blue by Moby. We have Going Round by Deborah. Fired Up, Elevator Man. We have You Don't Know Nothing for Real. We have Ilador by Boy George. And Back for Good by Real Emotion. They're kind of milking the Take That covers here. I don't know. What did Kansas do? Remind you, what did Kansas do? We have Mr. Jones with Out of My Hair. Oh, no. We have Out of My Hair with Mr. Jones. Is that going to be a Counting Crows cover? Don't know. Friendly Pressure by Jalisa. Excuse me. We have Rock to the Rhythm by Cutback featuring Federal. We have Disco Dub / Disco Days by Disco Days. You have Stone Age by Floor Jam. Good by Better Than Ezra. Redneck Still Trying here. Dust in the Wind. Not incredibly familiar with that one, I must say. Yes, the Redneck's trying to get back on with the Poppin' an Oak, which sounds a lot like Cotton Eye Joe, but yeah, what can you do if you have A one-hit wonder single. Victrola by Veruca Salt here. Summer by Buffalo Tom. You have Checking In, Checking Out by High Llamas. And Saturday by McCalmont. I'm not. Dear. Lies indeed. But yeah, that's the charts for that month. Here, also out around this time, June the 6th, was Tales from the Punch Bowl by Primus here. You may know Primus from, among other things, the title music for South Park. So they do a lot of the things, and Les Claypool, the singer and bassist, is very good at his instrument. Not even very good, exceedingly good, I think. So what do we have here? My Retribution. Oh, wow. This one had a song called Why Known as Big Brown Beaver. Yes, that's intentional. Mrs. Blayleen and Southbound Pachyderm. I wouldn't have put Southbound Pachyderm as a single, but I think possibly, Mrs. Blayleen, that could stand up as a single, I think, there. What else could from here, though? That's the thing. A lot of Primus stuff couldn't necessarily... You've seen Les Live, awesome. A lot of Primus stuff couldn't really stand up as a single, at least that you might expect. I think picking Southbound Pachyderm is safe amongst some of these other ones that are here. Really. But yeah, I mean, they have a unique kind of sound to them. Not only is the lead singer and then the bassist as well, who's can do extraordinary things with the bass. They also have a way of a sound. There's, especially on this album, I'm just kind of remembering some of these other ones. I think there's like loads of reverb. Things feel like they're pulled back in the mix and stuff like that. And it's just like, yeah. But I have the CD. I have the CD with that artwork on there. I don't have the vinyl. I'm not a hipster enough to have the vinyl. But there, yeah, good album, as are a lot of other ones here. And the Brown album, that was, I think, one they recorded on all kind of old or older at that time hardware and stuff like that. So I think they did it on all kind of analog hardware instead of digital. I don't know if they were doing it just for the sound or whatever, but that's what I heard. And you can tell. I mean, some people may say that they can't tell at all, but if you have an ear for it, it definitely stands out as being different there. Yeah, so I had this one. There's like this cover here, and then it slides off or something like that, and then there's this underneath, I think. But yeah, they had, what's it? Shake Hands with Beef and Over the Falls. Gosh. What would I would have put? I mean, Puddin' Tane's a bit of a bop. Coddingtown and Kalamazoo are pretty good as well. I would have possibly picked those for singles myself, but they went with these ones, which are good songs, but not ones which I would have thought were singles. But anyway, we're getting way ahead here. This is 1997. This was the album that was released in 1995 by them, with Les Claypool, Larry Lalonde, and Tim Alexander on the drums. At that point, as you probably possibly noticed here, they said that the drummer got replaced by Brain. I think that's what they call them there, Brain. I don't know what the current lineup of the band is at the moment. Let's see. Currently, back to Tim here. So yeah, as this band seemed to go through those kind of things. Anyway, also during 1995, the 2002 Winter Olympics. You might be thinking, wait, this is This is June of 1995, and we're looking at the 2002 Winter Olympics. What's going on here? But if you have a look through here a little bit, we can see Salt Lake City was selected as the host city in June 1995. So this is when they actually picked when the 2002 Winter Olympics would actually be held. I have not much more to say on this. This is an interesting kind of monument or clock, as it says here. Oh dear. And fancy things going on there as well. Lots of sports, lots of medals and things being won by people. And oh, here we go. This is what we really want to look at. We have Powder, Copper, and Coal as the mascots here. And these are good mascots. I prefer them to Wenlock and Mandeville. I know West is all about the Wenlock and Mandeville, but I prefer the look of these here myself. But yeah, obviously this is not a thing that happened during 1995, since it was the 2002 Winter Olympics. I guess they were kind of like saying, oh, this 1996 Olympics is coming up in... oh, actually, the Winter Olympics... Oh, these are all the ones celebrated in the United States. Ignore me. Anyhow, moving on. What else happened here? We had Lisa Clayton. What did Lisa Clayton do? Or Lisa Littleton, Dowager Viscountess Cobham, was the first British woman to sail single-handedly and non-stop around the world. So there you go. She was brought up in Birmingham, which is, I've seen this building myself in the steel and glass or whatever it is. So very close to places I know. So yeah, on 17th of September 1994, she set out to attempt 2 world records: the fastest sail around the world by a woman, single-handed without assistance, and the first British woman to sail single-handed and non-stop around the world. She returned on the 29th of June 1995 after 285 days at sea. I mean, if you like that kind of thing, you do that. But I most definitely could not put up with that. So there we go. So somebody's sailing around the world and doing things. We have this that happened, which it's kind of like, I only mention it because it's kind of in part of the lead up to the thing that we know is going to happen and the thing that's going to interfere with what we do anyway. So yeah, this was the 1995 Conservative Party leadership election. Apparently, John Major, who was currently the Prime Minister at that time, decided, okay, fine, you don't trust me or whatever, I'm going to resign, and then set up some elections and stood for it again, and won. So that's definitely a well, I'd say ballsy move, but ballsy isn't the top of it, don't we? This is a gender reassignment surgery kind of move. Ah, gosh. Anyhow, let's just carry on. So yeah, that happened. He got re-elected, where he stayed until 1995, and 1997, and we'll see what happened then. But not now. Unsurprisingly, or coincidentally, or non-coincidentally, or whatever, it was the 1995 British Isles heatwave that started around this time. They put it as the start date of the 28th of June of 1995 here, and end date 22nd of August. The peak 35.2 degrees C, or if you like these units instead, 95.4 Fahrenheit. Gosh, I'm kind of already being a bit, and it's like 28 or something in here, maybe 28 and a half in here. So yeah. So there we go. Yeah, it was obviously pretty hot for quite a time. here. Did it say how many specific days that is? I don't know. But aftermath, indeed. There's another dry spell, and for the rest of 1995, most of the UK received below average rainfall. So yeah, I mean, it's not got quite as bad as this. And kind of looking at the forecast here at the moment, by the time, or the similar time this year, it's not going to be anywhere near that hot. It's probably going to be a bit rainy, at least near the start of that, which I can see. Oh, dear me. So, we have that there. Let me move on. We have a TV program called Daytime TV. It was first broadcast around here. Obviously notable here because it was the first regular BBC television program to directly address the gay and lesbian community. And it took until 1995, and yeah. And of course Richard Fairbrass was part of it because, you know, he's too sexy indeed. And yeah, so that is what we've got there. We had this one called the Saturday Night Armistice, and that sorry, just checking up on things there. This is a television program that I remember watching. It was a political thing. I didn't really understand any of it at the time, but it features such people as Simon Pegg here, who you may know from certain movies like Shaun of the Dead and such there. We have Kevin Alden again, who appeared in another one that we've seen now, like the Fist of Fun. There we go. And yeah, again, still Mel and Sue here, who you might know from the Great British Bake Off, at least when they were on it. And so yeah, it was basically a kind of a satire, jokey thing here. And they had a cuddly toy called Mr. Tony Blair, which you can see over on the side here. This was Mr. Tony Blair over here. But yeah, that was on. Also, Chaos, you may appreciate or not appreciate this, depending on how the game is. But Judge Dredd for the Super Nintendo, Mega Drive, Game Gear and Game Boy came out in June of 1995 here as well. And so the game allows players to arrest enemies instead of executing them. Wow. That'll make the parents happy, won't it? So there we go. Gosh, it's fairly warm. If it gets to the point, I might have to turn the camera off because it's like I cannot be wearing things anymore because it's far too warm. But yes, so there's a Judge Dredd video game. I think maybe Chaos is busy with something else at the moment. We also had Street Fighter Alpha out. I don't know very much about this, but other people who watch this may do. So there's a bit of no screenshots or anything there, but that was a arcade game, it looks like. Maybe. Platforms, no. Platforms, yeah, arcade, and a bunch of other things here. We had this person who was an American virologist and developed one of the first successful polio vaccines. So, yeah, this person died around this time. Obviously, I don't normally point out a lot of deaths and things like this, but obviously this person did a lot to, for polio sufferers here. So I thought it was worth mentioning and stuff like that. And also was in his last days trying to search for a vaccine against HIV as well. So there we go. Also during June of 1995, we had PHP becoming a thing. So if you know if you know anything about this, I haven't really done anything with PHP, but yeah, if you do, probably a lot of web development stuff, you probably know about it quite a bit. But yes, the version 1.0, 8th of June 1995 here. So let's just pop that away there. We have Party Girl, which was a 1999 film, notable for being the first feature film to premiere on the internet, is why I'm featuring it here. So we've also had already had like the first TV programs to be on the internet of come and gone, and this is apparently the first feature film that premiered on the internet here. So yeah, that's basically what we have there. We also have this, which is an annual drag music festival thing, a documentary about it, and stuff like that, which I thought people might be interested in here. But I don't have a lot to say on it myself, so there is that. There's also Batman Forever, and that's why Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me was on the charts this time, because we had this Batman film out with Val Kilmer this time as Batman there, Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face, of Jim Carrey as Riddler there as well. So yeah, criticised the CGI costume designs and tonal departure from the previous films. There again, then Batman and Robin came afterwards with Mr. Freeze and George Clooney, and yeah. So that was out there. And we did have Robin, apparently, Dick Grayson appearing there. So that came out. We had this, which I don't know anything about, apart from the title, which is The Incredibly True Adventures of Two Girls in Love, which obviously sounded very gay to me, so I thought I'd point it out. So here we have two very different high school girls who fall in love, and I hope it's just not based on appearances, and it might have a bit more depth to it and whatever, but I have not seen it, so I do not know. Apparently has 75% on Rotten Tomatoes. So there we go. We also have Pocahontas. Sorry, Pocahontas, the Disney movie. However, you know, historically inaccurate it may or may not be, and how sensitive it may or may not be. And then it still was released around this time. And there we go. That is Pocahontas. We also had this one, which, you know, we had the previous one, which seemed like maybe it's a decent portrayal of, you know, lesbians and things like this. And this one, perhaps not such a great depiction of supposed lesbians here. You can already tell. It's called Sister My Sister, and they're looking a bit like this, you know. It's yeah. The murderer, so there's some... They brutally murdered their employer and her daughter. The murder shocked the country. There was much speculation about the sisters, including allegations they were having incestuous lesbian affair, because, of course, I think it's more the whole lesbians things that are shocking and stuff like that. But yeah, so, as I said, haven't seen it or whatever, but this seems like possibly a less sensitive depiction. Also, it's a shame that West hasn't appeared at the moment. I think West would be able to have a you know, an idea of like when this happened, when because this film here was released Leprechaun 3, Leprechaun in Vegas apparently. The first direct to video installment of the Leprechaun series. So there we go. There is. That was released at the same time as well. Also, we have Apollo 13, you know, that big movie with that Tom Hanks, Kevin Bacon, and other people involved in it, and you know, I don't know how historically accurate it is. I don't know if I've actually properly watched it, but obviously it's about the near disaster that was Apollo 13, or disaster depending on how you define disaster, really. We have, obviously, because we had the Judge Dredd movie coming out, the Judge Dredd game coming out, so we also have the Judge Dredd movie here. This is not the 2012 film, as it says, Dredd, but this is the 1995 Judge Dredd with Sylvester Stallone looking like this. That is Sylvester Stallone right there. So yeah. Yeah, the reviewers seem to not like Sylvester Stallone's acting in it. We also had the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie out at this time as well. Once again, nothing I've seen myself, but this might help other people to place this. We had Jagged Little Pill by Alanis Morissette, which I am familiar with possibly a lot of the songs on this for. Yeah, they actually released quite a lot of singles from this one. Also, you ought to know, and One Hand in My Pocket, and of course the other classic, Isn't It Ironic, which may or may not be ironic, depending on your point of view, really. We have You Live, You Learn, and all that kind of thing here. Then don't be surprised if I love you, head over feet there, then all I really want. I can't remember too much of that one, but I do remember hearing it, and yeah, so six ones from 6 singles from that there, which is quite a lot from an album, really. And there were, well, 12 songs on the album here. Go back to my phone. Indeed. And I don't think I know any of the other songs on here apart from the singles. So there we are. Oh, Flea played bass guitar on You Ought to Know. Awesome. I was not aware of that. I mean, from what I can think of about You Ought to Know, I mean, I'll have to listen to it later on in that, but I can't remember it being very a very Flea-like bass line, but I can't obviously remember that too much, but I want to look that up. You Ought to Know. I'm going to look that up later, so I can actually, do it in the mind of thinking. That's Flea playing bass. That is Dave Navarro. That's that person who was part of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yeah, One Hot Minute. There. So he, along with Flea here, did You Ought to Know there. So there we are. We also have a Bjork album here released. This is the one with probably a lot of ones that people know from the Army of Me, It's Oh So Quiet, possibly maybe Happy Ballad, those kind of things as well on here. One of Bjork's big albums there. And also, just for you, Chaos, I picked this one out just for you, Chaos. We have I Wish by Skilo, the album. So, obviously, having I Wish on there. The rest of them, of course, I don't know, because I only know the famous one, the one there. I like bits of Bjork. But yeah. But here, this is especially for you, Chaos. I know how you like your I wish I was a little bit taller, I wish I was a baller, and all that. Jazz rap. That's I respect that. And we also have this Michael Jackson album, mentioned only just basically because it has some of his big songs on here. So there's very big things happening in music around this time. Around the time the Commodore was sold. But who were they sold to? Well, wait, we can't get onto that quite yet, because of course we need to look at the cover discs that came with this magazine. Ah, gosh. So, whilst I go to this slightly cluttered view here, we can bring up the Amiga stuff here. And this is loading one of the things from the cover discs on here. This is the Magic Storybook, which I want to make a note of because I think possibly, Starly can't be around quite at the moment, and I think it's a thing that she might actually like. So I've popped a marker down there because I think she would appreciate seeing this. So we have which thing do we want to watch? Or read? We've got Goldilocks and Three Bears. I don't know if this is going to be actually available. It seems to be in a different colour to the ones here, which I think are the ones you can actually pick. But we have Goldilocks and Three Bears, Robin to the Rescue, and it's the actual bird Robin, The Angry Dragon, The Selfish Giant, or The Christmas Story. I don't think we can go for Goldilocks and Three Bears. It's going to be like, nope, Goldilocks and Three Bears doesn't work. So Chaos, if you're currently watching, do you want the Angry Dragon or the Christmas Story? Here, which one takes your fancy? If you don't answer, or if nobody else answers as well, then I will obviously pick one myself to do so. So there's also some other things we can do here. We can't actually move down below here, but I think we can go scene, story, sound, play, edit, print. So you can edit the stories as well. I don't think we have an answer here, so I'm going to go with The Angry Dragon. Please wait, searching for the book. Long ago and far away, there was a kingdom. People in this kingdom... Wow, look at the animation. Oh, I have a follow. Thank you for the follow. You just got to have this going on in the background. Apparently this is the experience they wanted you to have. Long ago and far away, there was a kingdom. People in this kingdom had become very frightened. Each day a dragon flew from the mountain and breathed fire everywhere. And gosh, you can see this happening, so click mouse to continue. All that sound's gone now. Ooh. Okay. So do I grab the dragon? Put the dragon like up here. Can I grab another dragon? Yeah, I have like a fleet of dragons coming in. Da 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 da. And lots of fire. Can I like right click to now? I have to just put each one down individually. I can only do so many fires. Or did right click delete them? I think right click deleted it. Put that down there. Ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba. You've been a lover of gaming for as long as you can remember. Played 8, 16, and 32-bit games retro-wise. The 3 most recent Xbox consoles. Wow, that is definitely a lot. I mean, I've played some things. I had a well, the first computer that we had was like a ZX Spectrum, and we went on to like a BBC Micro, or it was one way around or the other from there. And then I remember having myself an NES, and we had the Amiga, of course, which is what we're looking at here, Amiga stuff. We borrowed from various people like a Super Nintendo and a Mega Drive. and such. One of my brothers had a Game Gear. Excuse me, Game Gear. The other one had a Lynx. No, I didn't have a Game Boy myself. Kid went on the Commodore 500. Yeah. SNES. Didn't get to the SNES myself, unfortunately. And then after that, I think I had a PS2 because one of my brothers had the PS1, and so I had that. And then after the PS2, I do have a PS3, and I have a Switch as well. And that's kind of like most of the consoles that I have had or do have there. But yeah, let's poke some more dragon heads kind of off frame slightly here. Boop. And then boop up here, and then maybe this person here can be like running around in the fire, but they managed to grab a dragon head or something. And this other one's kind of over here as well going, oh, we got the dragon head! Or something like this, and this kid can just be like being taken away by one of the dragons or something. And, oh, I can be on fire. Oh dear. Oh yeah, I think I've seen these kind of mini computers and consoles and things like that. It's like they look cute and all that kind of thing, but yeah, there's obviously more flexibility with emulation and such like that. So let's see. Do I get to look at the next page? Do I like flick over on this side of things to get to the next page? Oh, fancy page turning animation. What's going to happen here? Let's have a look. Play. Ooh, are we locked up? Oh gosh, I don't know exactly how this is supposed to work. Hang on, story. Can I just go back to the story and look at the story here? Oh gosh, oh no, you put together the story from this? I just want to play the story. Can I just not? Magic Storybook. Have you registered yet? No, I haven't. Please register. Okay. I think it's a little maybe too late for that. Can I? Oh no, I do not know. I don't want to write my name. Indeed. Play sound effects continually. I want to just play the Angry Dragon. Oh my. USB and also those. Yeah, that's neat. Left click to turn page, right click to finish. Okay. I just want to pop over here since you're saying you still have that. I still have currently. It doesn't really work very well, unfortunately. The hard drive is very much not happy, but I still do have our original A600 here. As you can see. It is a heavy beast. Oh, but yes, I do still have that. Let us pop back over to here. So yeah, I want to watch this. Here we go. So we've already seen this part. Oh God, just got my edit. So yeah, the dragon's breathing fire everywhere. Hopefully we can get on to the next part of the story here. And animation. And no animation. Something had to be done before everything was destroyed. The king sent out a proclamation. It said, whoever can stop the dragon will win the hand of the princess. I'm guessing there's something supposed to be happening here, but there's not actually anything happening. In the town lived 3 brave young brothers. Maybe you're supposed to like put these people in the shot and then play it back afterwards. They stepped up to the castle and offered to save the kingdom. The crowd cheered loudly. One will surely save us, they cried. Sir Guy, the oldest and biggest, was first to try his luck. He armed himself with a stout sword, shield and helmet, Bravely he marched out to the mountain to find the dragon. I'm guessing we're not actually getting a constructed story by them here. We have to construct the story ourselves. Cool. I would like to do this. Long ago, a kingdom was far away. Oh, I've run out of things here. Let's turn the page here. Something had to be done before everything was destroyed. The king signed down a proclamation. Whoever can stop will do the thing. So scene. I want to change the scene here. So I'm guessing this is going to be the king here. The king's doing the proclamation from the top of here. And you have a bit of a dragon going on in the background maybe. And then this can be the princess. And they can be like, oh no, I'm very sad about things. And because, I don't want people to win my hand. I'm a strong, independent woman. And then move on here. In the town live 3 brave young brothers. So 3 brave young brothers. There's Bud, and Boodle here, who stepped up. I won't remember their names. Bud, and Boodle. Who stepped up to say, we'll save the princess. Sagai, okay, not Bud or Boodle, Sagai. So Sagai is this one. Oldest and biggest of the first tries luck. Yeah, I'm going to start with a stout sword. I can't find the sword here, so they can have a tree instead. Boop. And shield. Okay, this is their shield. There we go. Bravely he marched up to the mountain to find the dragon. Oh, he's going the wrong way. Got a bit lost. But anyway, when he reached the lair, the dragon glared at him. So where's my character? They're not here. They have to pretend they're off screen somewhere. The dragon's glaring off here at them. Hot breath snorted from the beast's nose and its tail. There we go, from its nose and from its tail. Flicked angrily. Oh, well, never mind. The sword and shield crumbled to ash and he fled. Here's the sword and shield crumbling to ash. It's all happening off screen, unfortunately, because this is definitely not my character that I picked. Cedric was a second brother and was very fond of his tummy. Okay, so Cedric is very fond of their tummy. Is I guess one of these. They're very fond of their tummy. He was sure that the dragon was angry because it was hungry, so he piled a cart with food and set off. Okay, so one of these is pushing the cart. Oh gosh, they don't have my Cedric character here now. The dragon was not pleased to see Cedric or his food. Flame shot from his nose, turning the cart to ashes. Okay, so there's already ashes on the floor. That's already kind of happened. We can indicate that with that. And oh gosh, Cedric can be these birds instead. Cedric turned and ran as quickly as his little... Oh, come on. Don't be rude about it. So we'll flick the page over. Arthur was the youngest and cleverest. Arthur can be this one. Very young and clever. He knew the dragon was friendly and peaceful. So he decided to find out why the dragon had become angry. So Cedric's going off to do that. Oh, no, Arthur, sorry. Arthur climbed up and up the steep mountain until he reached the dragon's lair. Arthur can now be this bat, apparently, because we don't have our character we picked. There. It was dark and gloomy. A horrid smell filled the air. Possibly because there was fire in there. Dragon lay on the floor amongst piles of rotting food. So put all this rot in here. Dragon's not very good at self-care. I can understand. But yeah, here's all the rotting food around the dragon. It lifted its head and groaned. Arthur looked at the dragon. You have a bad tooth. That is why you are angry. And oh gosh, Arthur can be this rat now, I guess. Arthur waited for the dragon to go to sleep. Oh no. He gently tied his rope to the bag tooth. Oh really? That's rude. Dragon's having none of it. Dragon's totally awake during this whole thing. Arthur tied the rope to the boulder. He pushed it down. No. I'm guessing they want me to do this as Arthur. So Arthur can just be buried under a bunch of boulders. Here. Arthur died trying to do this stunt. There we go. And the dragon's absolutely fine. The dragon's like, I didn't have a bad tooth and you can't do things to me against my consent. And also set fire to Arthur's hair as well. Furious dragon flew out of the cave and roared. Suddenly, he realised the pain had gone. Oh gosh, we've got a lot of animated bits here, it seems like that. But yeah, the dragon's happy that Arthur got covered in boulders. The angry dragon was angry no more and ate everybody. Except for the princess, who was like, I can go off and be a strong, independent woman now. The end. Oh no, not the end. Long ago and far away. Oh yes, it's back to the start here. So can we view this? Does it go to menu and then we can view it? Play. I do want to write my name this time. Oh, you mean the name of the... Dragon wins. Oh, my name. Katie Rosine. Age, date. No. Play your sound effects continually. I didn't put any sound effects in. We'll have to pretend there's lots of cacophonous sound effects. Yep. So we have this happening, all this fire and stuff happening. And then here's the king trying to sell off his daughter here. And then these people who are going to save the world. And then those people decide not to save the world. Instead, this person does. But they're a bit on fire. And then the dragon's doing something to this person off the screen, setting fire to them. And Cedric is pushing the cart. Cedric can use telekinesis. Dragon wasn't pleased, so they got their turn to ash there. Arthur was the youngest and cleverest. See, here's Arthur again being clever. Arthur climbed up the thing here. Here's Arthur climbing up. Arthur's not very good at climbing, it seems. So the dragon is amongst all the rotting food. And here's Arthur the rat asking them information. And then Arthur tried to do something against the dragon's consent and I pushed the wrong button. Oh gosh. But can I have my pointer? Go back to the end here. No, that just clicks back to the start. So yeah, how do we add sounds to this? Sound. Bang. Pit. Roar. Scream. 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 We all know the story. We saw the story before. So let's go back here. Let's see how our sounds sound. Play. I don't want to write my name. Play sound effects continuously. They can't even get my... Oh no, they did. That's fine. So I think they... Did all the sound effects do on this scene? Yeah, the sound effects are still there. But then I added my own sound effects to this one. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So yeah, let's try not to push the wrong button this time and just flick through the pages. Get to where we were. dragon was sitting amongst all the food, and then one of the people were trying to break the dragon's consent. So, moving on. Yeah, Arthur wants to be a meanie. And do nasty things whilst the dragon's asleep. So let's do this. And so, yeah, Arthur gets a load of boulders piled on them. and dies, apparently. And the dragon's very, very happy about all this happening and decides to eat everybody, and the princess can go free. Yay! The end. Amazing. Ta-da! So yeah, this is the magic storybook. I'm guessing the whole Christmas story one is going to be very, very similar. Please register. Is there a way to get back to the thing? I guess maybe not. Escape, get out of it, and whatever. 5+. 5+ doesn't do anything here. No, just getting this over and over again. So what else was on the cover discs for this here? Let's see. We had. Oh yes, I did. This next one doesn't actually have the cover disc available for it. So we're gonna have to figure out how to play the game a different way, which I will just click on all the right windows here. I can do that. I'm very good at this, you know. And then, oh gosh, make sure we're selecting the right thing. And then just load the game. These people made the thing available for us. Warner Interactive Entertainment. Select any direction on your joystick mouse, then press fire to start. This is Virocop. The AGA version, because we can. I don't know much about the game. Apparently there's It's a Funny Old Game here. And we are this robot. Perfect time to take a drink. So yeah, robot can go around like this, push the button, fire a bunch of things. Oh, there's a slimy thing over here. And they drop letters and whatever. Currently seem to be on some snooker tables piled up on each other. Can this thing stop attacking me? I guess, maybe not. Oh no, they can. No, over here please. Boop. Exit. Don't you tell me what to do. Oof. Arrow. Oh. That is restart point, which is good. Good little robot friend here. Yep, blast that. Can I go in the pocket? No. Shame. Missed a trick there, I feel. Oh no, stay still and fire. No, stay still and fire. Is this where I want to go to? Apparently not. There's a bunch of stuff down there. Oh gosh, ow. Down this pocket, no. I may have some other things that I can choose. There we go, I've got some bombs and stuff. Ooh, bomb. Oh gosh, there's lots of stuff happening around here. It's not safe. Okay, I ran out of the bomb things. Ugh. House. Ooh, mines. Don't think they're going to help me here. Ooh. Certainly a lot of stuff is happening here. Ooh, no. My robot exploded again. Go back to the restart. Did it reset everything, or are we still good? I think we're still good. Ooh, gosh, still got these around here though. Let's try and avoid them. Ooh, hello. Oh, reset. That's a good one. Oh, there's a ball machine up here. Ah! I got balled. Oh, is that it? Game over. That is my name. It is unpronounceable. And this is it, is it? Once that has happened. I seem to be doing even worse this time. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, I nearly glitched onto the side there. Hang on. Oh no. There's more battery up here at all. No. What do we... Yeah, many magic weapons, or whatever they are. Yeah, but oh gosh. I'm not quite sure what this one does, but it's very fancy. Gosh. Yeah, I don't know if you're supposed to shoot those. Restart point. Mole. Oh gosh. Try not to get shot by everything this throws out. There we go. And that. Another wall machine. Oh gosh. I'm timed? I don't want to be timed. The exit is that way apparently, okay. Yeah, I won. I think. Oh gosh. Just go for it. Exit over there. Down there? No. Oh, exit is up there. Okay. Oh dear. Oh gosh. Round up. That's destroyed. We can... Oh no. I don't want to be here. Can I... shortcut. There we go. Shortcuts! Exit! Oh gosh, that was weird. And you're going to pass through for the next level. Oh! It's that, I guess. Oh gosh. Oh no, we have to have a puzzle kind of thing going on. Or is this... I think this is a shop. Select. Oh gosh. Um, uh, 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 these. Okay, I think you do that. Push up and down to put things into that, and then exit. I don't know exactly. Did I get extra abilities? I don't know. There we go. Oh no, we have some flags. We have a UK flag, we have a German flag, and a US flag. Gosh. A 5. Oh no, I fell down. Oops. Oh, gosh. Oh. Oh no, I'm back here. Don't get off the roof. Ah. Yeah, that's not a thing. That tops up the battery there. Ooh, lots of things happening. Just gonna run through it all. Ignore it if I can. Ah, dang it. Well, that is what the demo would have been about. And then I think, let me just check on details here. Yeah, subscriber disk. We've only got one game from the subscriber disk to look at. So let me get that up here. It is this one. No, it's not that one. It's that one. I quit out of the program. Hang on a moment. Let's try this again, shall we? Let us load everything up that we need to load up. And select the thing we need to select. Yep, it's not bootable. That is fine. So here we go. So yeah. Once again, lots of things that aren't very interesting to show off on these streams or whatever. Look, we have a thing for copying things and stuff like that, and just we do have a Gallagher game. Now, I think this Gallagher game does a bit of flashing and whatever. We got the potentially flashing images warning up there. So let's speed this up a little bit. Excuse me. So it's popped into here. So yeah, there's a bit of flashing going on. So do watch out if that's not a thing that you enjoy or it's not good for you. Hang on. I think the volume has changed on me slightly. Let me... Yeah, because I had to like restart it. Let me actually find what I want to find. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Turn the volume down a bit. And let's get back over. Yeah. It should be a bit better. Oh, Gallaghering. Extra bullet? My word. You are spoiling me. Oh gosh. Gems. Okay. Money, money, money. Ugh. That was a bad place to be. Oh gosh. There we go. What next? Oh dear. Yay. Where are you? Over there. Come on. Uh-oh. Ooh. Memory station. Find a pair. Collect the bonus before the time runs out. Oh, that, no, okay. Gosh. I don't know. I think that one was up here, wasn't it? Yeah. That one's that one? No, different colour. T. 100. Was the 100 up here? No, that was an I thing. It's a 50. Oh gosh, was that 100? That's a T. Hang on, I've got a T. That's an X. That's that. That was that one? Yeah. Oh, the I thing, of course. And a 5. Was a 5 over there? No. Okay. Okay, I have so many credits. Exit the shop. Okay, we can buy things. I have 60 credits, so I can get some extra speed. Let's just exit the shop. Oh dear. Oh. Continue. Yes. That's a death-looking thing. I don't know if I want that. Okay. Hurry! Oh, well, too bad. Level 6. Oh gosh. Dang it. Yes, continue. Auto fire, yay! Tractor beam, entering meteor storm. Oh gosh. It's not quite a sandstorm, is it? I'm very tempted to sing. Oh gosh, you can push the button to speed up, can you? Okay. Guess that's not a thing I can collect. Oh. Yeah. Ah! Gosh, that was very close. Dang it! Gosh, my autofire was a bit annoying there. Oh, is that it, is it? Game over. Fancy graphical effects there. Oh look. Wait, do I have to do that? Can I? No, I can't do it on the keyboard. Well, that's Gallagher, everybody. So that was that. And now we can finally find out. Is everybody eager? Is everybody really wanting to know? Really gnashing at the bit or whatever they call it? Well, I will keep you no longer than I have to. Whilst I vamp a bit. Just because. No, hang on. Here we go. So, Amiga Format. Who was the Commodore? We've got a special collector's issue up here with the Commodore logo. That's kind of like really almost rubbing the face in it, isn't it, really? But yes, who was Amiga sold to? Let us find out. Sold to ESCOM. Ba-da-ba-ba. I should have done a drum roll, though you might not have been able to hear that. So yeah, who is ESCOM? You may well be asking. Well, we'll probably find out something about them in this issue. And look, it's like the Amiga saved ESCOM by Commodore and new Amigas on the way for exclusive details. Let's celebrate 10 years of the Amiga. We actually get to 10 years, even though Commodore didn't make it to 10 years of the Amiga. The Amiga Format certainly has. We got a bunch of other things, which are going to be in the magazine here. So let's see. So, ESCOM win the buyout battle. We've got the exclusive story from the American courts. So I think ESCOM was mentioned in the previous issue, but it just didn't. It's kind of like out of nowhere. ESCOM's like, hey, we can do good here, and whoever got to make the decision decided that yes, ESCOM sounds like they can do this. So the future of the Amiga lies in the hands of ESCOM. We talk exclusive to ESCOM's Bernard van Tienen. So yeah, and you may be wondering, so is that it for our friend David Pleasance, who always writes in these magazines? Well, I guess we'll find out. So let us see. Yeah, so it's got on the discs. There's this thing called Pega, which I think I mentioned before has a slightly unfortunate name, but it was something to just load up JPEGs. So it's not really worth looking at. And there's the demo for the Virocop, which this disc I couldn't find, and so we had just had a look at the full game and stuff like that. So that is what we've got here, and we've got was Nick Vetch saying about this. At long last, the ponderous, long-running farce that has been the winding up of Commodore International is over, and the Amiga can reassert itself as the home computer of choice for the cognoscenti. Dear, it's been a long wait. Oh, indeed. ESCOM should have no problem understanding the Amiga and its market, especially as a great number of their employees used to work for Commodore. Well, that's one reason they probably got the job on that. But what can they do for us, the Amiga users? It's payback time. Gosh, Nicky, you're getting a bit demanding, really. So here you go. ESCOM have paid millions of dollars for Commodore, but they still owe a debt to the Amiga users, without whom there wouldn't be any Amiga technology worth buying. Oh gosh, yes. Nick, you're far too... Where's Nick? Nick, you're far too full of yourself here. But yes, you, the readers, have talked to us in your thousands about the future of the Amiga, and this is what you want: an A1200 with a built-in CD. Seems sensible, really, doesn't it? Stronger advertising and a keen price. Gotta have that slang. I know that Escom have many, many plans for the future of the Amiga, and now they need some time to think through exactly what to do and when. But for everyone's sake, please don't think for too long. So, there you go. All you Amiga fans out there can give yourself a pat on the back. The worst is over. What did they do? Why are they patting themselves on the back? What did they do? Things are only going to get a lot better. Well, to get you in the party mood, why not serve yourself a large helping of jelly and ice cream and get stuck into a special Amiga birthday? I still don't get why the Amiga fans are patting themselves on the back. It's like, well done. You managed to not do anything while all these very rich people and companies spent money and stuff. Good for you. Happy birthday, Amiga. Here's to 10 more successful years. Well. Let us see the future, or the past, but the future for these people as it unfolds. We have Escom triumph in buyout drama. Commodore, the final hours, Wednesday, April 19th. On the eve of the auction, only the liquidators knew exactly who was going to show, and they weren't telling. We want to process it open and fair, they said. It becomes apparent that the Commodore UK team is beginning to have serious doubts about whether their bid would be successful. I say it's not looking good. So yeah, Escom's 11-man team arrived to join 50 other interested parties. Oh gosh. In New York. Alex Armour, CEI, tries to join forces with the Dell. Escom's original bid of $5 million is accepted. The lawyer representing the creditors approaches Dell to see what can be done. Dell tell the liquidators they'll pay $15 million for Commodore. Ah, my word, F for Commodore indeed. But they got sold. All these Amiga assets and things got sold. And hello, MB. Judge James L. Garrity opens the court hearing, which must validate the sale. Gosh, lots of things going on here. Judge calls for a recess for lunch. Court reconvenes, and the deal is agreed. Escom negotiate with the creditors and submit a new bid of $10 million. So what happened to the 15? I don't know. But here we go. This is what they had here for the liquidators and stuff like that. And yeah, so Escom, whoever they are, whoever they were, bought out all the Commodore stuff. And then we have this over here. Gosh. Why they did that? Nobody will know indeed. Once the euphoria of the sale is over, the Amiga community will be expecting big things from Escom. In order to try and get a handle of what the future may bring, we contacted Escom's Bernard van Tienen, former Commodore International Vice President. So yeah, it seems like a lot of people from Commodore went to Escom. Now they're just getting Commodore back. Which we agree is a bit of a bargain. We had to pay more than the first bid, but we are satisfied with the price. We believe it will pay us back. How soon do you think it'll be before we see the Amiga back on the shelves? We already have a deal with the Chinese manufacturer. You'll have to give us 3 months before we finish units in the shops. We'll develop for birth, whatever. What to do? What do we do with this Amiga? It's like... Meaning, what do I do with all this Amiga? I can't figure out what to do with all this Amiga. Ah dear. Clearly. When we get solid details, what would you say was the most important territory? The UK and the German markets are big, but you must not forget the other European countries. Scandinavia is good, and so is France. David Pleasance. Colin Proudfoot and the rest of the Commodore UK staff are well known to AF readers. What is going to happen to them? Yes, what is going to happen to David Pleasance here? Are you going to have them advise you about the UK market? We know about the UK market ourselves, but of course we will be talking to Commodore UK. We'll be working something out with them soon. You should know that a lot of Commodore people are working for ESCOM now, including myself. We must have over 100 ex-Commodore people. Gosh. Is ESCOM more like excommunicated from Commodore? Is that what that means? It's not ESCOM, it's XCOM. Ex-Commodore. We're taking advice from everywhere. We want people to be involved. We will be having a press conference soon. We can tell you more information then. So yes. So XCOM here. We still got these people here. What is Bagley going on about? They think it's all over. It is now, and it is. After just under a year of indecision, rumour, financial wheelie-dealing, and general legal jiggery-pokery, we finally know what's going to happen to what's left of Commodore. So yeah. I think it's safely say that every Amiga owner will finally let forth a salutary hurrah. Hurrah indeed. Ah, gosh. So, there we go. Some more stuff in here. I don't know if there's anything of any interest or whatever. But, yeah, ESCOM was in there, of course, and we had Dell and CEI, whoever CEI were as well. And what's next for Commodore UK? Here's the smiling face of a man who doesn't know what's going on. Oh, gosh. So, yeah, one thing I didn't mention that was happening during this whole thing, but is brought up here. It may not have been on par with the O.J. Simpson case in terms of international media attention. Okay, it wasn't. But the recent legal battle for the Amiga will certainly affect more people unless O.J. goes down in the United States. Oh, gosh, really? Wow, gosh, really? You're going there? I really don't think I want to read this out, but it's on the screen. You can see what Tim Smith, is it here, was saying here regarding linking. No, it's not linking the Amiga. Well, it's kind of linking in some way the Amiga to, yeah, other stuff here, which, you know, doesn't really. From a white person, of course. That's the kind of comment that indeed a white person would make. So I don't want to read anything else that he's saying there. ESCOM to the rescue, Spanish owners plea for help. What is this? So what is this Spanish? Wow. And there is this more true than with Juan Carlos Sanchez, whose whole future depends on being able to buy A1200s and spare parts. Juan Carlos runs a small company in the province of Almeria in southern Spain. A semi-desert area. What? Why is this in here? Juan Carlos runs a small company in the province of Almeria in southern Spain, a semi-desert area which, thanks to advanced irrigation and cultivation techniques, is a major producer of fruit and vegetables. Somebody got an A in their geography lessons, didn't they? Oh, gosh. Anyhow. New 060 Amiga on the way. Yeah, Motorola 68060. Amiga Centre Scotland. Okay. The joys of buying a second-hand Amiga, indeed. Consoles eat Amiga's dust. Really, do they? Do they? Encouraging news from the new owners of Commodore this month. Super skid marks on the Amiga. They do indeed. has sold twice as many units as any other game title on the Super Nintendo and Mega Drive for the month of March of 1995. Very, very specific, very incredibly specific data. Thank you, Chaos. So the more these things go on, you know, if you have to keep putting in caveats, it's not really as impressive, is it? It's sold twice as many units as any other game title on the Super Nintendo or Mega Drive, not and, you'll note. Super Nintendo or Mega Drive. Yes, indeed, you are good too, Chaos. I have a song about that. For the month of March of 1995. Proving the insurmountable solidarity of the machine and the loyal, stable user base eager for quality software releases. Who is this person trying to kid? Anyhow, PlayStation price shock with the record-breaking rise of the yen on the international currency markets recently, which we saw some news about that in the past. But yeah, we won't get into that. The magic price point of £300 for the Sony PlayStation looks increasingly unattainable. Compounding the problem for Sony is their licensing agreement, which costs developers around £7 to £9 per unit sold, thus destroying any hopes of games retailing at under £40. £40. Just imagine games going above £40, huh? It's Ridge Racer on Sony PlayStation. And yes, 10 years of the Amiga. London Transport Museum use Amigas and also CD32s to simulate both old and modern underground trains. Okay. Exactly how, I don't know, but there we are. Nice one, Squirrel. Yes, there's the SCSI hard drives, which have this squirrel thing going on. I don't know. The first 10 years of Amiga, it wasn't without its hitches and problems. The people's computer. Oh, gosh. The people's computer. So, Jeremy Rill of Digital International. What first attracted you to the Amiga? In April of 1988, David Pleasance called me and said, I really like your Atari software range. Do you fancy writing some financial software for an Amiga bundle we're about to offer to the entire American Express software base? Has the Amiga been good to you? Exceptionally good and very entertaining. Ah, dear, there we go. So there we go. What does John Harris Sensible say? What do you think is the most important Amiga hardware released in the last 10 years? The very first Amiga. Can't even name it, though. I mean, I can't, but this person definitely should be able to. Most important software release? Deluxe Paint and Kickoff. Has the Amiga been good to you? It's been fantastic to us. Oh dear. If production of the Amiga continues, will you support it? Unfortunately, with every game taking a minimum of 18 months to complete, it would be commercial suicide to start developing a new Amiga game now. So Sensible are out of it, it seems. There we go. So RAM packs to Cybersaw is like, gosh, there's so much going on here. Amiga is still good, we promise, even though Sensible up there just said they're not going to make another game. What first attracted you to the Amiga? It outclassed all its contemporary rivals. Notice the word contemporary. Gosh. Has the Amiga been good to you? We've had our share of success. Yeah, I said they will keep supporting it. But if people buy them, we will do more. Indeed. The history of Amiga games. I don't think Bubble Bobble was the first game, but it says one of the first 8-bit conversions for the Amiga. Interesting. Let's see here. There's a lot of stuff going on. Oh gosh, it's Peter Molyneux. Of course, it's freaking Peter Molyneux. Just kind of trying to glance at some things to see if they seem interesting at all. Looking to the future, yes. You know how well these magazines are at predicting the future of the Amiga and the Amiga range and stuff like that. Remember that awful joystick? Gosh. Anyhow. Yeah. Looking to the future, the risk-based PC they're hoping for. Yeah. Is the way forward for ESCOM a risk-based Amiga? Well, we will have to see what they have. Yeah, not a lot more coming in these adverts for Special Reserve, really, it seems. Got some printers. But there we go. When it comes to the crunch... Oh, this is archiving software like Zip or such. Fascinating. What games we have? Previews. Sperris Legacy. Did we see something about that before? By Team 17. I don't know. I think I had a look at this at one point. It might have come out. I can't remember. Previews, some other stuff. Oh dear. And adverts, of course. We have this going on. An offer that could save your dad's underpants. Your dad wears clothes, but you don't want him telling you how to dress. He drives a car. But do you really want him telling you how to drive? After all, he won't be fully trained, unlike BSM instructors. And your dad won't have a tried and tested method. Whereas BSM instructors offer you a carefully planned lessons, progress reports, and a mock test. We believe BSM instructors can prepare you for a test better than anyone else, and we would like to prove it. For a limited time, you can have your first 5 lessons for only £10 each. Wow. Neither you or your dad need to ever worry about skid marks again. Oh, gosh. That is the punchline of the advert there. So there we go. Can we scroll across, please? Yep. Indie again. Ultimate Soccer Manager. Be still. Bloodnet. Which looks interesting. Oh gosh, there's certainly things going on here, aren't there? Some cyberpunk stuff going on. The streets of New York have never been so exciting. Wow. The first Amiga cover disc, or Super Disc as it was known in AF1, featured the New Zealand story and a demo of the Frog Game. The Frog Game. I'm thinking that was possibly like a... maybe not a placeholder. It seems like it should be like a placeholder. Oh, you know, that Frog Game... We'll figure out what it is later. And hello, Starly. I'm guessing you're back and secure, and so is Stars now. And I am glad for it. Home. Good. I hope it was a very good journey. Anyhow, we have Super Loops, and you're home as well. Hello, Stars. Nice to see you as well. Can't see if you just wanted to pop in. No problem. I fully understand. It was not good. Oh dear. Well, you are no longer in the car now. But you survived. There we go. So yeah, I mean, what do we got here? High Seas Trader. Sorry, I'm just kind of like skipping passings now. So what do we got? Enter port. All that business. Feel like you drove for 2 hours. Indeed, that could be a thing. I'm glad you didn't drive yourself, but yeah. Let's see. You don't have to do it again, indeed. Re-releases. I just, obviously, since you're just coming in now, I want you to know that the big news that we have here is that, yes, we had the Amiga stuff finally sold to ESCOM. Whoever ESCOM actually are. Dun dun dun, indeed. Apparently ESCOM is full of ex-Commodore. Yes, it finally happened. Apparently ESCOM is full of ex-Commodore staff. To which the joke I made was, oh, they should have called it XCOM, surely then. But anyway, there we have that. So yeah, we have finally had some movement, and I think for the foreseeable issues that I have looked ahead for, just to kind of get a general idea of where things are going, they seem to be going in a reasonable direction. But obviously we from the future know that it obviously didn't end up all sunshine and roses and whatever. So we'll find out. Extractors is like a Lemmings. Yeah, it's kind of look like it's based on our kind of Lemmings thing going on there. 70%. Speedball 2. Yeah, I think we had we bought this game or a game like it, and it just wouldn't work. I don't think we took it back. It might not have been very much. It might have been like on budget release or something like that. But yeah, I don't think we could get it to work. So I think it's a re-release. No, it's a CD32 version of this here. Pinball Illusions is the best Amiga CD32 pinball game yet. Oh, and Starly, if you're still here at the moment, I have put in a little marker down so that you can look at the storybook thing, or the thing that I said that might be interesting to you, which is the storybook thing. I'll make a clip of it later, and so you can have a watch of it. If you already have Pinball Fantasies, it's worth noting its release rather than paying £30 for a new game. So there we go. Oh gosh, that's I'm guessing that's an actual Picasso piece. It's a shame we don't have our artist, our legal artist, with us to confirm whether this is actually a genuine Picasso piece. Of course, this middle part isn't the genuine Picasso piece, even though it is a genuine Picasso 2 board. Ha ha ha. But yeah. Picasso for £2 million. Few studios can afford that. Picasso with 2 million bytes. Serious artists can't afford not to make this masterpiece part of their production studio. Yeah, so basically graphics accelerator kind of thing going on there. Oh look, here we go. It's Bubble and Squeak going on over there. Oh, Game Busters already. It's in. That's the cheats thing, all the guides for things there. Let us see. PD stuff. It's like a 2-player thing where you basically stand next to each other and shoot each other a bunch. You're supposed to hide behind the walls and everything, but you know it's going to end like this. And oh look, there's oh gosh, Mulder and Scully, X-Files Guide. Birth date history. Let's see what kind of information do they give. It's not very easy to see. Got some world news, some famous people who were born in that time. Entertainment, sports, cost of living, and all that kind of thing. I used to have a poster that was about, you know, my date of birth up on the wall. I think the only thing I remember from it is that David Bellamy shared the same birthday as I did. There we go, back to Microsoft's Pride flag and learn about Pride at Microsoft thing here. Oh gosh, if you don't know David Bellamy, David, oh gosh, spell this right, shall we? David Bellamy. Let's So this is who David Bellamy was. Somebody who looked like this, who you think talked a lot about nature and stuff like that. Was very, very enthusiastic about these kind of things. And yeah, you can see they were a very good person to be on TV, very, very photogenic and very enthusiastic and all that kind of thing. So this is apparently somebody I shared a birthday with, Matthew Bellamy. No, not the not the person from Muse. But there we go. We have MASH over here, which is like Worms basically. But we go, programmed by the Paranoid team. The appearance of MASH is bound to make Team 17 feel a little more uncomfortable about its much hyped up and coming Worms. Yeah, completely different person. But still a look. I mean, just imagine him playing the bear. That would be a thing. So yeah, basically Worms before Worms, because there were things like Worms before Worms anyway. But yeah, we have some poker games and some ZX emulator games. There we go. Jetpack, yeah, or Lunar Jetman, whatever it is. 10 years of the Amiga. Every workbench user is aware of the text editor Memax. It's programmed originally PD. Due to its widespread popularity, Commodore decided to include it as a standard part of the operating system. There you go. Because also, while it's being sold, this is like the 10 years of the Amiga, which, as I say, had a bit of a rocky patch around the 9-year mark. But yeah, as I said, I remember having a Spectrum emulator on the Amiga. It was quite slow, and obviously in that way difficult to play. This is pretty cool battle cruiser thing going on. They use the new Cyberstorm 060 card on the fastest Amiga in the world. Gosh, I hope that wasn't too loud. There we go. Magic Illusions. I'm going to try and have a look at this one. See what this one is. I probably looked at it before, didn't I? Oh, yeah, it says 3D. I'm going to move it now. We saw that one before. Stars and Starly, if you're still around at the moment. Are you mobbed by cats? Or are they thinking, like, who are you? I can't remember you. Let's see here. So this is like the new accelerator card. Very mobbed. Cool. It's looks a bit precarious on top of here. There's no yelled about. I imagine you did. No concept of airflow going around here, but then it probably didn't need to be. I don't imagine these components would have got that hot. The boys are happy to see us too. That's good. As long as Elsa isn't disliking you too much for too long. We have a high-Q power station. This looks amazing, doesn't it? Almost looks like a stereo system. In fact, these are speakers, aren't they? I can see the cones behind. Is that play, pause, mute? I can't quite tell. Because that looks like mute. It's got like headphone port and a microphone port. I can't really make out what these are. Oh, turbo here. Power, I think, at the end here. I'm not quite sure what these are. But what? High-Q case. This is a case for an Amiga? That is strange, and also looking quite, you know, PC-like in its way. It's in space. Wow. Oh gosh. By the way, let me just check to see through any of the stuff that I thought you might be interested. Oh, you can drop off now. Okay, fine. I thought just want to check if there's anything you might have been interested in. No, I think that's okay. Well, I hope everything is going well and stuff, and obviously stars, have lots of rest, as much as you can, of course. So let us look here. Oof, gosh. So warm at the moment. Directories, wow. Antivirus, wow. Siegfried antivirus. Don't know if I've ever heard of Siegfried antivirus. It's by Siren Software. Nope. So let's have a look here. Twist 2, what is this? There's a new database program that isn't grey, dull and boring. So from the screenshots I'm seeing here, they do look fairly grey, fairly dull and fairly boring, I have to say. So there we are. We put your pieces together, indeed. Workbench stuff. What is this, kind of a Viper card? Check the battery on your Viper board isn't flat. Gosh, the battery ran out that quickly, would they? Yeah, the clock doesn't work. How is their battery clock running out that fast? Anyhow, see anything else of any interest here? Personal paint. Ultimate Amos tutorial. We have a helicopter going around here and some spaceships of some kind. And something that's a bit asteroidy, but not quite. And AML is like an animation language. Amos, animation language. Probably just Amos animation language. I don't know. They probably say here as well, but I'm not that fast enough to look into it. Get in print with Wordworth. Wow. Desktop publishing. Jargonese spoken here. Richard Bagley rages against the rise of jargon in comms. Gosh, no, not jargon. I'm rather afraid we might have gone well over the top. The sort of language that you'll hear bandied around in news groups and conferences all over the internet has gone beyond purely technical terms into the realm of a new language altogether. Well, you wait until the memes start coming in. You'll find out if you can has cheeseburger or not. Ah, dear. What is that? You don't agree? Well, in which case you can frode, which I'm guessing is F, right, off and die. Ah, dear. So there we go. Got a touring car challenge. Their mailbags. Do these Amigas exist? Do any Amigas exist? Who knows? So we'll look at the gallery stuff here. Hello, MB. Replying to something that's a while back on here. You're a good as well. And indeed you are, NB. You are indeed as well a good. The Inquisitor. Use of shading, lighting, and shadow and colours combined to form a sinisterly enigmatic message. What is this man thinking? Who to burn next? How to face the threat of religious bigotry? Is it really religious bigotry when that you're setting fire to people? By that I mean, if this person is setting fire to people, is it really bigoted against him if you don't like him for that? I don't think so. Oh, we still got David Pleasance over here. A little, yeah. What happened to Pat? Pat McDonald, previous tech quiz. Pat is alive and in Frome. There you go. If you ever wondered about Pat, I can't even remember Pat. So there we go. I'm sorry, Pat, for not remembering you. Well, let's see what other ones we have. We have books. I don't know if that's supposed to have an R on the end. But this is books, which is very good. Books, indeed. You have a Spitfire. You also have Always and Forever. It really just looks digitized, though. That's the thing. It really just looks like it's some kind of screen grab rather than art, and it's very difficult to tell. And it looks like they did a bad transfer of it because of all this green around here as well. But let's see. 10 years. What? The Great Radio Telescope Array at Jodrell Bank used Amiga technology to provide fast colour images of the data the telescope's receiving from deep space. Notice the use of the word used here. So they're still talking to him. Will Amiga International, assuming they succeed in their buyout bid, this is okay. Honour Commodore's warranty commitments. Ah dear. Despite considerable difficulties, which include the liquidation of our parent company, Commodore has continued to honour all warranty obligations to UK customers. So there you go. If you weren't worried about that, then there we go. We're a little company in Holland. Support in Holland for the Amiga was always poor. Do you have plans to involve Holland in the Amiga marketing strategy? Well, they're a bit late to be asking these questions, really, aren't they? I suppose they already asked these questions and they already had the answers. And they were like, should we publish them? Should we? Why go for CDI? I'd like to comment on the stupidity of people who are leaving the Amiga for lesser machines, like the PC. And even CDI. Why? Because of CD-ROM. About 5 people in my class at school think that CDI is superior just because of its FMV compatibility. CDI is only 16-bit for God's sake. Oh, and for another thing, it'll be years before CDI owners get games as cheap as Amiga ones, and a few millennia before they get PD. I think PD will save the Amiga. All you have to do is give it a kickstart. CD-ROM is important. I can assure you that new models will be developed to make full use of this effective storage media. Yeah. I fully endorse your comment about PD, which was spawned on the Amiga, really. Was that... I don't know about the veracity of this statement here. PD meaning like freeware and shareware and things like that. I mean, maybe PD itself, as in what is called PD, which, you know, indicates that it's public domain, but this can be freeware and shareware. It was always a bit of a mess. But yeah, it's maybe that term might have originated with the Amiga, but I don't think the idea of shareware and freeware did. If the person is doing this to repair your Amiga, they're probably not repairing your Amiga. Let's see here. What else do we have? Yeah, after this magazine, I'm going to call it for today because it's far too hot in here at the moment. Yeah, I think it's cooling down a bit, but it's still, you know, quite a bit. We still do have about 15 pages left to go here, though. Let's see. With this month's coverdisks, we're finally getting to it. Virocop. Games editor Steve Bradley's top 5 AF Games coverdisc demos ever. I don't know how much we can rely on just one person's thoughts on that. Pega, still unfortunately named. It just shows JPEGs. What are JPEGs? JPEG is a 24-bit format that makes use of complicated compression algorithms to decrease the file size of 24-bit images while maintaining the quality of the image. This format was created by the Joint Photographic Experts Group and works best on, yeah, all the kind of thing. It's not too interesting, but yeah, basically this thing just lets other programs load up JPEGs. So there we go. This is the magic storybook thing. I didn't see any of this going on. Draw your backgrounds. Yeah, I didn't see any of that going on. I was obviously in the wrong part of this thing. Format those disks. Format those disks. Oh, 2 more disks to save and load files from. They need to be called workbook and pictures. Okay, if you want to save them, then you know to do. You know to do that. There we go. When they arrived at Bethlehem, they were very tired. They tried to find somewhere to stay. There was no room for them at any of the inns, and the... These are the sound effects you can add. Bar, bray, caw, clip, clop, creak, hoot, jiggle or jingle, moo, pit, rat, quiet, tune, and wind. It's interesting that these are the... It's interesting generally thinking about it. We have, you know, sheep go bar, horses... Is it horses that bray or whinny or stuff like that? Rats go rat, apparently. Well, you know the sound, but what would you call it? Chirping? I suppose rats chirp, but then obviously putting chirp, you might think it's a bird. Anyhow. What now? So the next month thing coming up here. What can possibly happen to the Amiga next? Amiga Format continues to bring you on-the-spot coverage of events as they take place. Be with us next month to find out what the future holds for you and your Amiga. We have another column with David Pleasance or not. Is interesting for the next month. So as most excellent programming system, look over next month's creative cover disc. So another Blitz Basic thing coming up on the cover disc there. Who do you have here? Dale Bradford. Who is Dale Bradford? Just somebody doing whatever this is like. Oh dear. Well, here we are again at the last page of the mag and another Format forum. You may recall that we asked you a couple of months ago, assuming the management buyout succeeds, well, what is the first thing David Pleasant should do? The vast majority of all place replies, so what amount to the same thing, get machines back in the shops and advertise. And so the following correspondence made some excellent points in more detail. So, did you not get the news here? It's like some parts of this magazine they just kind of didn't bother to update with, but of course we know now that they weren't successful. But anyway, and here's the back here. It says here, obviously it said on the front of it, sold, or whatever, but it says here, Amiga saved. Is it? Has it been? German computer giants Escom now own Commodore and the Amiga. But how did it all come about? And more importantly, what plans do they have for the future? There we go. Has it really been saved? Well, it has, at least by this point, been sold. So there is that. So as I said, it is incredibly warm here at the moment. And I would like to go and cool down somewhat. So we can just have a little chat with our Tracy here. Tracy, hello. Hello. I'm not quite as energetic today. It's hot. It is a bit hot, isn't it, Tracy? Yeah. Dinosaurs just like take heat from all around because we are cold-blooded and such. But when there's too much heat, it's like, oh gosh, cannot process all this heat. Ah! In some ways, it's similar to us warm-blooded animals as well. Yeah, I'm just wanting to go back over there and go, ugh. Just kind of like, ugh. Ugh. So I'm going to go over there and do that. Bye. Oh gosh, it's a little warm where you are, is it? It's probably not, as awful as some places can get. I mean, the thing that I think Chaos was watching, was it yesterday or the day before? Can't remember, but Chaos was watching a thing about heat wave, like an old I've got hair on my screen. An old their movie thing, PSA thing. But yeah, it's kind of like 28, nearly 29 degrees C, and in Fahrenheit that goes to about 82, and it's kind of gone up to roughly about 30 in here, and I think it was 31 outside a little recently. That looks like it might have changed. Yeah, that did change it. So 30 is roughly like 86 Fahrenheit, and 31, which is, I think it got to outside at some points, like 87.8. So yeah, it's a little on the warm side of things here. I'm not doing a backflip, even in the best of conditions. I couldn't do a backflip, and would be advised against. And if Starly was able to be around for longer today, she would have said, no, Katie is not going to do a backflip. So I'll say for her, no, I am not going to do a backflip. Oh gosh. And I hope this possible allergy thing is going away as well. Again, because it came up, it went away, now it's come back up again, and I think it's obviously because the weather. Whatever. Make your own choices. I choose not to do a backflip. Surprisingly enough. But yeah, anyway. So, health permitting, of course, I should be back on Friday, where we can look at a little more bug snacks. And then on Sunday, looking at some more Minecraft. And that I can't even cartwheel. I think my joints and muscles would complain most heavily about that. So yeah, I don't know if Starly's going to be joining me. Obviously Starly's back now, but there's certain things that Starly has to do to make sure that everything is good with stars and such like that. So she might not be actually available for Sunday. We will have to find out how things are. It is not fine. I have not consented to you beating me up. But anyway, I am going to be going and cooling down and all that business. And so thank you very much for everybody for dropping by. I'm going to find a short song to play on the way out. And I will be going. I will do this one here. So, as usual, thank you all for dropping by, and of course, that doesn't mean that I want you to beat me up. So before I get antagonized further by Chaos, thank you for dropping by, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.